Hello. Hello. Welcome back to Studio 7.62. I should have named this my Don't Back Hero thing. Man. Oh well. I guess I'll have to say Back Hero when Andrew finally decides to relaunch it. I might be putting some finishing touches on this Batman and maybe working on some colors for Hero Book 2. Who knows? I sent out an invite. Maybe some people will show up. Maybe not. It could just be me quietly working and thinking about how much I miss you, all of you. You have no idea. Yeah, she's basting the stereo. Is she basting the stereo or blasting the stereo? Basting? Is it? I hope it comes out tender. I know what you meant, Kodiak. She's basting the stereo. Sounds delicious. I guess it's better than baiting the stereo. Oh man, Kodiak! If did you watch Death to Smoochie? I want to know what you thought. I watched it again last night after the stream. Yeah, Death to Smoochie, one of those so bad it's good flicks. Yeah, you speak fluent bear, dude. Yeah, that movie's. There's so many things in it that are so funny that you don't. It takes like a. It took me a couple of watches to catch it, all of it, because some of it's just played so subtle and so straight. Then you watch it again and you realize how dark. Riding the speaker like in Howard Stern. Oh, dude. Oh, I remember those days. He would do that messed up stuff. I haven't watched Howard Stern in a really, really long time. It's been years and years since I've watched Howard Stern. Like I started catching his show like a couple of years before the movie came out, and I didn't watch it fairly regularly because I watched the show. I didn't listen to him, and within a year or two or after the movie came out, I stopped watching it. Like there's little things to catch about in Death to Smoochie about why his character's like that. He's like a walking granola bar self help book. and it's hysterical. Neater, Batman's. It's Batman. The Bat needs a man. It's Batman. Oh yeah, when they killed the boxer, it was like, whoa, this just went dark and sad and caught me in the feels. The very next scene, it featured the chalk line of a rhino suit, and I busted out laughing. I felt like a bad person. There are so many quotable lines in that film. I know, dude. Oh, dude, the opening song, the Rainbow Randolph. Some some say grass, while others say snatch, and I was just like, oh my god. And the implications to friends come in all sizes. It's a one-eyed wonder weasel. I'm Mr. Jiggle Daddy. The cookie. I lost it. I'm Rainbow fucking Randolph. Yeah, that's when you knew what you had signed up for. Oh, yeah, probably a pillow biter too, eh? I wouldn't know anything about his sleeping disorders. How do you sit there and play so calm and so straight to Robin Williams playing that character who's just becoming unhinged? And what I love about that movie, as dark as it gets, and you have the contrast of the dark story with the bright colors of the movie, it has a redemption arc and a feel good ending to it. And that's awesome. That you get something that dark and that twisted about children's television, and then there's this like hope, this like redemption arc for a character who out through the whole movie has been a degenerate and becoming completely unhinged. That's pretty good. Yeah, is that why Andrew's called a pillow biter? I've never heard that. You've never heard pillow biter before? Yeah, dude. It's old. It's fun. Dude, the movie's so funny. So basically, you made me watch Your Life with Andrew. Oh my gosh. And then I watched Idiocracy this morning. That movie's still funny. Oh, yeah. Ooh, never cut off a character. Yeah, you haven't caught that yet? What part? What part haven't you caught yet? You're not supposed to cut a character off in mid shin. I did it anyway. Yeah, even though it's not a comedy, you can see why somebody bundled it with the Smoochie movie. Yeah, there's a vibe there, and I haven't seen Birdman. Oh yeah, Idiocracy. You haven't caught it yet. You haven't seen it yet. That's probably what you meant. That's probably what you were talking about. Because that's the other movie. Yeah, I had to watch it too. I watched it this morning. So it's still disturbingly prophetic. It's too close to reality these days. Do, 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 do. I liked it. Oh, oh yeah. Up to the last act of Death to Smoochie, it was very, yeah, cancel culture and uh, not like no path to redemption when you do make a mistake, and people's psychotic obsession and like blaming someone else for what goes for what they've done. Yeah, you can see some similarity in it and all that. Does a bear shit in the woods? No, I poop in the toilet. I'll be right back. Oh man. Oh, I forgot my phone. They have mm, let me go get my phone. Oh man. There's a Kodiak shit in the woods. Just me. Do 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 do. Kodiak poops in the toilet. Glug glug. Oh. Does a Kodiak poop in the woods? No, he poops on your chest. That's not how to sell an all ages book, is it? Andrew's going to regret hiring me. Doom, doom, da, 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 doom. Let me stop sharing so I can switch back and forth and just share the document I'm working on. See how that works. So now I can switch back and forth to see if anybody comes into the lobby. And it ain't no big thing, baby. Yeah. What? Okay. Scooby Dooby Doo. Kodiak's poping. I don't know why. Why is that funny? Much like Kodiak's current struggle, that comment's just dingling there. Oh no. I really hope Kodiak lets me know how it all came out. Oh, hey, switch. Must be a doozy. Kodiak's been gone a while. That's okay. I need to work. I need to concentrate on getting stuff done. The channel changes set by the stereo. Oh, Kodiak's back. Did you figure out how to use the three seashells? Mm-hmm. Oh, No, 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 no. No one's in the lobby. I checked. All those bullhorns, I'm taking it. It was a good one. Like it worked out. Hey, Tug's on. I really need to do some fan art for the Littlest Umbrella and like post that. I think it would be cool. Who else thinks that would be cool? Do you think that would be cool, Kodiak? Show Tug some love. Man, I'm already getting tired today. Watch, I'll try to go to bed tonight and won't be able to sleep. And that'll suck. Tomorrow I'll be cranky. Yeah, I won't. I won't stream too much longer. I'll just work on this page for a little bit. I streamed for like 3 hours last night. I just want to make a little bit of content today. In case somebody wants to watch work on a hero page. For Hero Book 2, when Andrew's going to try again with Book 1, I have no clue. Probably my best guess, spring next year. Like it's 6 months away from him trying again. Is my best guesstimate. Oh boy. I don't know what to do with that. I just don't know what to do with that. Mm, oh man, Kodiak, what are you doing? Where you at? Like I'm getting bored. I used to be able to do work streams on Twitch, just me working. Now that I got used to YouTube, I get bored with no one to talk to. is so bored. I wonder what would happen if I posted the link publicly. Just be like, this could go bad or this could be great. Oh yeah, he left. Okay. Gotta get some things done before tonight. Tonight, tonight, tonight. Hmm.
Well, well, well.
Yeah, work, art monkey. You're an art monkey. That's what I'm doing. I'm freaking working. What are you doing, Andrew? So it's sitting around with your thumb up your butt. In your butt. Butt. I'm working. Butt monkey. Hey, that's not half bad. I'm gonna turn the stroke off of those characters because I'm gonna leave the black there. Or maybe I'll fade them a little bit. But I won't fade them as much as the background. Yeah, work, art monkey. Worked really hard on this series, man. Better appreciate it. Kind of make this look like some Hobbit ass shit. Uh, have you watched Death to Smoochie yet, Andrew? I watched it. I was talking about it with Kodiak. I watched it last night, and Kodiak watched it. It's just one of my favorite comedies ever. Ever. R. Ever. Oh, you'll finish it when you get back home. Yeah, I watched it last night. I watched it on Voodoo. I couldn't find it. Couldn't find my DVD, and I couldn't find it on one of my other streaming things. So I watched Voodoo. Still pretty funny. They don't cut anything out. I may not be streaming. All right, later. What to do? Or should I end the stream? I'm tired. It's kind of boring. I don't know. Oh, this is something I found. Part of the cover for a book that never happened. Oh well, it died. Do 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 do. What should I draw, guys? Oh, no one's there. Do 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 do. I actually need to angle this table more. That sucks. It'll make it even harder to show books and things on it. Oh, I need to build a little something, a little wedge to sit on it. Then that'd be cool. Any more lead in my pencil? No. Oh my god. How about this one? A little bit. picking up dinner now. I'm gonna have another cigarette while I think. Should he have the flaming crown sometimes? I don't know. No, no, I like the visual, but no, 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 we're not gonna do it. No, we're not gonna do it. No. I need reference for crows. Crap. Let me draw some basic shapes. What? Oh, crosses at church. Got it. I got you. I got you, Cross. It's cool. It's cool, man. Do your thing, man. Do your thing, buddy. It's okay. Little placeholder shapes for all the crows. I'm going to have to fit in here. Should there be one close to the camera? No. 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 Then there's going to be all these black shapes of tree branches everywhere. Like this main tree shape here. This will have some tree detail. You know, this tree. That's all part of one tree. This will have some tree shapes. There'll also have to be some shadows blending into him, and some of the shadows from some of the crows will be blending into him. There needs to be crows coming out of the cape. planning, planning, planning. I'm not used to doing this stage a lot on paper anymore. I'm used to doing it in Photoshop. This feels weird. Because I like doing it in Photoshop because I can spot big, quick gestural blacks and see how it looks and not just imagine it. I can see it and then I can go back into them and knock them and cut shapes out and knock things out. And I can't this way. I just kind of old school, you know, seeing it in your mind. Yeah, like some of his foot and leg. This is gonna blend into the tree. Some of his cape's gonna blend into this big tree shape that's behind it. A lot of the blacks are gonna bleed together. They're just gonna all blend together. Yep. Blend all together now.
Hey, what's up, Dillard? I'm just working on something of mine. Sketching, working out the character some more. Just working them out, man. Sometimes it takes a few times. You know, you got to draw them. You got to draw them a few times. I have no idea how long your comment was there, man. I sort of zoned out. You're trying to replicate a beautiful cloudy sky sunset pic I saw online for the background of Canadian Shield cover variant number 4. You know what? If you're coloring it digitally, if that part's being done digitally, just gank the photo and change it and repaint it. Other colorists do it all the time. Gank the photo, change it, and just paint it. Take out all, any buildings or something. and draw in, put in your own buildings, but the clouds and the sky, gank it and change it. D love things. Avery, you are pumping out the art now. I'm I'm trying because working on artwork keeps me in a better mood all around. If I don't, if I just, do other stuff, I get weird, man. I get weird and I get cranky, like real cranky, not like fake yell at Andrew cranky, like real cranky. You want to, but you talk so much shit, someone will call you out. Sounds very zen. Dude, Dillard, if you change it, it's fine. Digital artists and illustrators do it all the time. Like a, a digital illustrator will take a photo of a bus. It'll start with a photo of a bus, and then it turns into a mech by the time he's done painting it. So what? You're turning it into something else. Like you can paint in new clouds. Just start with it as a base. By the time you're done, it'll look like something so different. It won't matter. Or if you have the right brushes in Photoshop, you just have the photo open in Photoshop, and you know, and just try to emulate it. Like doing the clouds and all that. I have so many like cloud brushes. It's easy to blend that. Ah, dude. You could you could change it enough that it's your own thing. You other color, dude. I see other colors just straight drag and drop photos in. If you really want to be super duper legit about it, join one of those stock photography websites and pay. Join it for a month. Get 3 photos that have the color scheme that you like and blend them all together in Photoshop and repaint it. Then you're really like you paid for the rights to use the image, and then you change it to something completely different. It's totally fine. It's completely legit. Even just repainting it to make it different is fine. I've seen colored skies in plenty of comic books from colors that was just dragged and dropped. They didn't do much to it. Maybe added a lens flare. Don't. Your response to anyone trying to call you out, especially if you painted it and made it your own, is your response to that is just say go fuck yourself. Bitch, I want to see you do it. Odds are they'll fuck it up. Pop-ups covering up the chat. mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Almost like the Skull Knight and Berserk manga. I'm not familiar with it. I've never really watched Berserk. This is based more like melding things like the Horned God from Celtic lore, the Wendigo, and other fairy tale nightmarish things. I've heard of Berserk. I've just never watched it. It's a more complete view of this guy. I've heard of it. I have heard of Berserk. I've just never watched it, and I may have flipped through some of the manga before on the shelf. I hear it's good, but I've never watched it. I haven't been in the mood to actually watch manga, to watch anime in a real long time. I think the last thing I really watched and was like really into was Cowboy Bebop. It's a project I'm trying to develop. Maybe it'll go somewhere. Maybe I'll actually get to work on it. Maybe it'll die like a lot of other books I've worked on. I've drawn entire comics that will never see the light of day. They died. The project died. If I watched Berserk, I would love it. Maybe someday I will. Maybe someday I'll get in the mood. I need to team up with Cecil. That would be a friggin' riot, man. I wouldn't turn that down. I'd be like, yeah, your boy. But the thing is, though, Cecil gets to team up with Ethan. He's not gonna come slumming it with me, dude. But I would do a book in a heartbeat with Cecil. I ain't stupid. Make the big. Oh yeah, dude. I ain't stupid. I do it. I do that book. Hell yeah. Probably funny as hell. I don't know if I'm the right artist. Let's do a book with Cecil. If it was a possibility. EVS has enough things to do. Well, Cecil's going to be working with him on Rainbow the Brute or Rainbow Brute, whatever. I can't keep it straight anymore. Cash grab too. Yeah, somebody with a cartoonier look and who's comfortable with that would be better. As much as I would be like, yeah, I want that money. To be honest, somebody with a cartoonier look would be better. Would be a better choice. And someone that also has their own following, their own strong following, like numbers. Like Cecil with Elliot for something like that would be because Elliot can do cartoony really, really well. Pulp guy like me. Ooh, Cecil, and um, Kelsey Shannon. Ooh, Kelsey can do animated looking styles really well too. Kelsey can do about anything really. To tell you the truth, that dude's pretty versatile. He can switch things up really well. He's awesome. Like a lot of times, Kelsey doesn't get enough credit for how amazingly good he is. I'm noodling this until I get to a point where I have to go look up the crow reference for the crows. What up, Andrew? What are you doing, punk? Todd is showing you art. Oh yeah, Ethan has the brute on hold for now. Yeah, well, you just finished dinner. Todd is showing you art. What do you mean Todd is showing you art? Yeah, brute's on hold. Well, he'll get to it. Auction stuff. Where is he showing you art? Come in here. It's in the invite. Your stupid butts in here. And show auction art. We can look at auction art on here. I'm fine with that. The Cecil needs alcohol money now. Hey, that's my thing. Oh, shut up, Andrew. Then fine, be wherever you two are at. Andrew. Oh, yeah, there he is. What's up? You're not here yet, Andrew.
What's up, dude?
What up? Andrew's
Check your private chat real quick.
I can't. Right, hold on. You haven't been here that long. Where's the private? The private chat's not coming up. The option isn't there right now for some reason.
I can't. What it say?
Yeah, the private chat's not there right now.
Oh, jeez. Can you hear me, Avery?
Yeah.
Don't read the private chat, please.
Why?
Wow, Andrew says not to read it.
I can't post.
I can't read it. It's not there.
I can't post in live comments for some reason. It won't allow me to.
Huh.
I can only do private chat.
Well, after what you wrote, I can understand.
Oh, there it is. It's off to the side. It's in a different spot. Art is a safe word for cock.
I told him not to read it. Oh, well. We have young ladies present right now. We're having a party.
Yeah. You're in New York. I can tell.
It
Your audience wants to
ladies
know.
here.
Yes,
There are some young.
Yeah, I read it, Dillard. Art is a code for cock. Been cranking out the cock.
I think it's pretty funny.
Yeah, cock.
He's like, show us the private chats now.
Not
reading the private chats aloud.
Yeah, it's just the cock comment. Art is code for cock.
It's just the cock comment.
The cock. Cranking out.
What to say about this story? This is I might get that piece.
It's just a bunch of hope stars.
What are you guys checking out on the auction?
Well, there's a bunch of stuff. There's like coming up. There's a bunch of like John Buscema pieces, and there's some Gene Colan Tomb of Dracula stuff coming up.
Show me.
Yeah.
Show me. Tomb of Gene Colan. Show me.
Okay. One.
Who called me a pillow biter? I'm reading through the chat now.
Yeah. Oh,
What
that
were
was
you and Kodiak talking about?
We were talking about a line in Death to Smoochie because he watched Death to Smoochie last night, and I watched it again last night. And there's a scene where Robin Williams is pretending to be somebody else to set Smoochie up, and he's pretending to be the driver driving Smoochie to an event. And he's like, he goes, "Oh, that Rainbow Randolph, probably a pillow biter too." And he's just like, "I wouldn't know anything about his sleeping disorders."
Give me a second. I gotta find the Gene Collins. It's gonna take me a minute.
Avery, as the only artist here, I would like to know your opinion on these clouds I'm working on. I'll check it out. All right. Let's see. I'll send you an invite, Dillard. Where's Dillard? Dillard. Get those Gene Collins ready, man. I want to see some Gene
I'm pulling them up. It's the links are not visible. Like I have to just pull up everything that I had bookmarked to find it because it's just not organized well from this. It's not Heritage. It's another auction site. I think it was on Comic Link. It was on Comic Link, right, Andrew?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh damn it! Did I not bookmark it? It's gonna take me a minute. Son of a bitch. God damn it. I bookmarked one of them.
Well, you can buy all the Gene Collins for me.
Okay. Your wish is my command, sir.
Yeah, Andrew, you are not a little girl. Response to, we have little girls here.
And that's not something you ever want Andrew to say anywhere.
Yeah. Like, I'm surprised you let him near your kids.
You know, an abandoned warehouse, prison.
His children need a positive male role model in their life, so that's why I'm accepted.
HIV positive?
Oh, God. Did you hear what he said?
Yeah.
Do you remember that time at McDonald's when we were back in high school? Todd?
No.
So we're at McDonald's, and he and I sit down, and there's this old lady sitting on the table next to us, and Todd and I start screwing around, and Todd says, "Man, I'm so disappointed in myself." I said, "Why?" He said, "I failed my AIDS test."
No, I said I failed my test, and you said, "Really? What'd you get?" I said, I failed my HIV test, and you're like, "Really? What'd you get?" I said, 69.
And the old lady got up and walked off. It was funny.
Hey, that's not bad, Dillard. That's looking pretty good, man.
So he's just going to ignore us now.
Well, Dillard sent me a pic to ask me what I thought of some clouds and stuff he's working on, and it's looking pretty damn good.
I thought he was joining the stream.
He might if he feels like it.
Okay.
All right. Coming up here.
Okay.
Let's see, and then I want to get your opinion on something that Andrew said. Well, I'll tell you.
Excuse me.
Let's see, and then I think this is something like this, and I'll get rid of that. Okay, let's see. Now let me share my screen.
What do you want to choose? Ball? Or, I don't know.
All right, can you see my screen at all?
Okay, I'm adding it. All right, I got you.
Cool. All right. So the first thing, can you see that?
Yeah, dude, that looks really good.
Isn't that cool?
That is cool.
Yeah.
Love it.
Isn't that awesome?
Love
This
it.
is it goes on. It starts auctioning mid October. It's really pretty,
Yo, yeah, dude. Gene Colan's amazing.
right? I'll show you the next one.
It's
That's
pretty good.
cool.
It's pretty cool. I like them.
Yeah, he's got a bunch of Howard the Duck ones that are on another auction site right now, and they're actually really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you were telling me they're like full grayscale. And
Yeah, I can show you those. I can pull up. I know where those are. That's pretty cool, isn't it?
yeah, I like it. I want one.
Now,
I would prefer one with a big shot of Dracula on it.
well,
because
yeah, but those are, you know.
those are probably going to be hard to come by.
Now, I was actually thinking of maybe picking this one up.
Yeah, like you could afford it.
No, dude. Well, so here's the deal. That's not the original.
Oh,
It's a stat. This was what they used to actually make the book.
gotcha.
But now he signed it. It says January 1989, and it's signed at the bottom, right? So this is it's not an original. It's a stat, and then they put it on the board.
Sure.
But you can still see all the blue line and stuff. It's pretty dope. I don't know. I'm not a stat person, but like, there's no way in Gods of Green Earth I'll ever be able to afford the
Yeah,
original.
exactly. You're not a you can't afford the original. Like none
Right.
of it's good.
What do you think? Do you think that something like this would be worth it?
What's it? Do you have an idea?
Right now, it's at $60.
Oh, for $60, absolutely. It's still a part of Marvel history. A part of.
My argument, Avery, was that you're paying $60 for a signature.
But you're not, because it's also part of the history of the comic.
Well, whatever.
It's a significant part of the history of the comic, because Todd McFarlane's work redefined Spider-Man
And I don't know. I mean, it says
and kept to the spirit.
it also says $60, and there's been 11 bids. I don't believe that it's probably gonna double or triple. You know,
yeah,
it's
it's going to go higher than that.
It might be a couple $100, but I'm like,
That
like-
might be worth a couple $100.
it might be worth it, And then the other thing is, this is the original amazing Todd McFarlane Spider-Man page coming up for auction. Like, his pages with like Venom or a good shot of Spider-Man are like $35,000 and up.
Wow.
Do you know what I mean? Like, they're just so much money. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe I could spring for this thing.
That dude, it's like buying a one-of-a-kind lithograph.
Yeah, it's kind of like a one-off lithograph. That's exactly right. That's a good way to.
So it's worth $200 or $300 at least.
Yeah, and I mean, he did sign it, and I could probably, next year at Comic-Con get him to sign it again.
Yeah. So it might. If I had it, if it wasn't a burden to cough up the money, I would pay between $200 to $300 for that.
Okay, that's good. I wanted to get it because I've never bought a stat. I really just buy original.
Neither have I. But it's McFarlane. It's something from McFarlane era Spider-Man.
Yeah, and it's literally dated January of 1989.
Yeah, there's not another one of those bumping around.
No, there's not.
It's a one of a kind. So.
And then I think that's it. And then I'll show you. Well, here, let me stop sharing my screen for just a second.
Okay.
And I'll show you the. Yeah, like, I don't want to pay a lot of money for it, but if I could get it for something fairly affordable, that might be worth it, right?
Yeah, if for something affordable, that would be worth it. If I had it, I would go $200 to $300 for that. I would stop it around there. I might not.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth like $300 or $400 or $500 or anything. I don't know if it would be worth like $300.
I would go $300.
Maybe.
I wouldn't go a couple of thousand.
No, no way. I don't think it'd be worth. I don't think it'd be worth that anyway.
Yeah,
Here, I'm there's a bunch of Gene Colan stuff on auction, so I'm pulling it up.
okay, cool.
Yeah, his Howard the Duck stuff was crazy good. Like, really kind of surprising. Cassie, yeah, I know. All right, I'm sharing again.
Okay, I'm waiting for it.
Application. There we go.
Inception.
All right. So this is the first. This is Howard the Duck.
Yeah, that looks great. That's really good.
It's surprisingly good. It's weirdly good.
It's better. It's better than Howard the Duck deserved. Oh, look at the zip tone in there too with that hatching. Oh,
yeah, it's super good. Hold on. And then this is the Spectre, #1, page 11. Look at those faces.
I know.
That's pretty cool.
That's mad skill.
Isn't that awesome?
Oh yeah, I love it.
And then this is a Captain Marvel cover. Here, I'll do the full bleed.
Oh yeah. Is that a stat? Or is that
No, that's the original.
That's great.
Isn't that cool?
Oh yeah, I love
You know
it.
what's really interesting is like when I've been looking at a lot of these older pages, original art, like they didn't have any hesitation with whiteout or like chopping stuff up.
Yeah.
I think it was really a benefit to not treat this stuff as fine art. Do you know what I mean?
That's a fantastic page.
Look at this, dude.
That is so great.
Isn't that awesome? Furious Rex.
That's fantastic.
Isn't that cool? And then we got, this is a Gene Colan and Joe Sinnott Captain America page.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, Joe Sinnott is my all-time favorite inker. Look at that. Isn't this awesome?
Yes.
Look at those brush lines, dude. How do they do this? Is that just putting a ruler down and hitting it with a brush?
Some guys can use a ruler with the brush. I've seen them do it. I can't.
Because this is like that's not ink. I mean, that's not nib.
No, actually, some guys can get a line. Like, there are all these different style nibs and types of nibs if you know what you're doing. But I have seen guys use a ruler with a brush to do lines like that. So I don't know if that's what he did.
I mean, I don't know.
But
I'm trying to figure that out.
I've seen guys that can do it, and it's crazy.
Isn't this nuts? Look how good this is.
Oh yeah, like I would use a modern pen to try to do that.
This is a Doctor Strange.
Great.
This is like a later Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Look at that.
It looks really good.
And then,
oh, Dillard's here.
It's also Doctor Strange.
Am I in now?
Yeah. You're in.
Nice. Hey, thanks for having me.
Hey, no problem, man. We're checking out some stuff on the Heritage auction site.
Where is this going for sale at?
Is it going to be selling any place specific, Todd, or just on the site?
No, just online.
Just online. So Gene Colan, Doctor Strange page.
And then I think this is like Gene Colan and Klaus Janson, Howard the Duck.
Shut the.
Look at this, dude. Look how the Howard the Duck stuff blows. Look at that. It's ridiculous.
It's like one of my favorite artists with one of my favorite inkers on some crazy
on some garbage book.
Yeah, I know. And it's like, really? And it looks great though.
Howard the Duck.
That's nuts.
Look how good that is, dude.
I know.
Wait. Look at this. Look at that look at the shadows on that.
Yeah.
Look how good that is. It's just wrong, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just like, you got to be kidding me. And what is it? I'll track it because I don't know how much what it's going to go for. And then this is a Daredevil.
Ooh.
Look at this.
It's a really good page.
It's a really nice page. Is it? Yeah. And then if I go back, if I go to I should be able to see Iron Man, Gene Colan. Okay, here you go, Avery. These are the
Yeah, boy, I want to see that. I want to see that Daredevil, the one with the full body shot. The Daredevil. Gene
Alright.
Colan.
So this one sold for 44,000.
Dude, I kick myself all the time because the last time I saw him at a con, I could have got an original sketch from him for like $75. I just didn't have it.
Oh yeah, you don't want to know how much his originals go for.
An original sketch by him now. Like,
Yeah.
I could probably sell that and like pay my mortgage for the rest of the year, like most of next year.
Yes. Look how good this is.
Although I'd hate to sell it if I had one.
Yeah, I know, and that's great.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
This one sold for $50,000.
That cover is fantastic. I love it. I love Gene Colan Daredevil.
Look at this. I love how deep those blacks are, man.
Yeah, I know.
No fear of using the composite black in a composition. You know.
Yeah, and they didn't care if they mess it up. They just fix it with some whiteout.
No, dude. Half of this is white out.
Yeah, D said that chick that's stretching on that page looked hot, and it's like she did. She was beautiful.
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
Because it was okay to draw a pretty woman back then. These days, oh my God, the male gaze.
Look at this. Hold on. Here you go. Daredevil number 41.
What about the female gaze?
That's okay. That's acceptable.
Look at this, dude. Wow. How much do you think this sold for, Avery? Take a guess.
40 to 50 thou, ballpark.
65.
Wow, even more than what I thought. But it's a great cover, dude.
Ooh, a Steve Ditko cover.
Wait, is that a Ditko?
Yeah.
That 38 thou?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, that's a page. Okay.
This was his. Mr. A was his, like, kind of anti-government book about like good and evil.
Hey, what was that Batman thing that you kind of scrolled over real quick? Was that like a Brayfoggle or something? Go back.
This is like going back in time. Oh, it's a Travis Charest.
Travis Charest. And is that the original?
Yeah, this is the cover.
It's not the Travis Charest I grew to like really like.
No, this is the early stuff.
That's the early stuff, but seeing that in black and white looks way better than I remember it.
$8,000. Dave Cockrum. I could do this all night. This one. Well, let's see. Look at that.
Damn,
Look at that, dude.
that's
They
pretty
do
dope.
not make this like they used to. They don't do this anymore.
I love the brushstrokes, man. Like
Yeah.
the hatching and feathering with a brush.
Yeah, I'm gonna save the image.
It's freaking awesome.
All right. I
Right.
think this is. I'll just see what issue this is. Sold for $131,000.
What a shame some of these guys weren't getting this stuff, type of money in their life.
Oh, they never got it. None of them.
It's like those guys were lucky to get $50 to $100 a page for stuff.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like when we started buying art, we could roll up to people. Yeah, it is crazy how they thought the originals were worthless, D. But let's check out Dillard's.
Hold on. Well, here's some more Gene Colan.
Okay, I'll take a look. I'll see this Goliath real quick.
I got two more. I think one or two.
Okay,
more
two more.
Colans.
Okay.
Look at that.
That's really good. That is really good.
That's crazy. And then this one, I think. That's old. That's nice. Look at that.
Oh yeah, that is good. That is good. Yeah, now they go for hundreds of thousands. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, this is $240,000.
Yeah. I wish some of these guys could have seen the originals go for that kind of money in their lifetime and them get some of it.
Look at here. Look at
It
this.
would have been nice.
This is just some tech stuff. Look at that.
Yeah, it is pretty good. Daredevil in this little spaceship thing. What? Still cool though.
It's badass, dude.
Yeah.
He's a great artist. All right, I'll stop sharing.
Let's oh. Let me trying to pick. I was trying to highlight just. There we go. Trying to figure out StreamYards for just sharing. Yeah, I think that sky's looking good, man. It looks cool.
Oh, thank you. I'm trying to figure out just a way to get the blending to look a little less air.
Yeah. What are you using? What program?
This is Clip Studio.
Clip Studio. So I don't know if does it have a smudge tool like Photoshop?
That's what I'm using right now.
Okay. Does it have a scatter function like Photoshop?
I don't know what that means.
Okay. In Photoshop, if you go into the brush settings, there's where you control how it tapers and flows and all this stuff. There's one called scatter, which makes the brush scatter out and just scatter in a pattern where you're drawing with 10 brushes that are all flared out all over the place. And that's
what I'm using right now is I'm using an airbrush droplet, and it kind of does it in this kind of like this.
Yes, yeah. Scatter's very similar to that.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what you're smudging with. Gotcha. Okay,
yeah,
you're doing exactly that, just in the way that program works. Gotcha. No, it's looking good. I like it. It's looking like your own thing.
But I want there to be really shiny sun rays coming out of that sun.
Oh, okay.
At the bottom.
Do you have Photoshop?
No, I don't.
Oh, I was going to say just use the lens flare thing. If you had Photoshop, the lens flare filter.
Lens flare? That sounds great.
Yeah, there's a filter in Photoshop that will do that. You can control it, how much it does it. It's called lens flare. You know what? I could probably just send me Dropbox me a high-res file when you're done, and I'll drop one on there for you.
Okay. I could probably draw a lens flare. Let me look it up.
Yeah, you could. You could. Plus, I have brushes that will just do it. You set the brush to screen and just make the brush the size you want. And click. I have brushes. I have lens flare brushes also. Yeah, you could draw one too. Just drawing tapered lines out. So, and just blur the crap out of them. Maybe add some dust grain to them.
Add some what?
Dust grain.
Oh, shit, that sounds great. How do I do that?
Oh, it's Photoshop. Plus, Photoshop has a brush called Dissolve, which makes your airbrush very speckly, but it's pixelated. The grains are pixelated, so after I use it, I tend to blur it and then flatten it in.
All right, so I think if I just do this, I can just grab white and do no, one of these numbers.
Yeah, you can do it that way.
Let me put it on a different layer. Hold on.
Yeah, put it on a different layer so you can erase parts of it that are closer to the camera.
Okay, then.
Drop its opacity a little bit.
Wow.
Yeah. And then use like an eraser to make it a
I
little.
like to use the airbrush eraser because I can like taper the erasing like that a little bit.
Yep. You're figuring it out. You're doing fine.
But I wanted to have that because you know how lens flare or like the flare from the sun will come out kind of big, but then it will sharpen out to a point again after a certain amount of time. Maybe up here. I don't know. I'll figure this mess out.
Yeah, in Photoshop it's so easy. I have brushes that will do it, or I can just use a filter. And I have like different types. Like the lens flare has like 35 millimeter. Do you want to, it has all these different settings and slides for you to control how it looks. Because it's meant for photo manipulation.
Right.
So how the photo was captured or how you want it to look like it was captured is sort of built in. So when you see a lot of like the lens flare type stuff in comics, most of it's just the lens flare filter. That's how they did it.
Because I want to do this. I want to try to color this Canadian shield almost like in the style of like an art germ.
Well, you're doing a good job. The sky and all looks good.
I just don't want to get too crazy with leading myself astray.
Yeah, you're doing all right, man. Yeah, like that. Like since you created that one flare, you can just duplicate it and drag it into the next spot and build off of it for the other stuff you want to do to it. Then duplicate it and drag it and duplicate it and drag it. Like you don't have to keep trying to redraw it. Yeah, exactly. You're saving yourself some work. And then rescale it if you need to rescale it.
Yeah.
D
needs to be bigger.
Yeah. D said he sees your reflection in your screen.
That's okay. I'm pretty handsome.
Because I also used to work in Photoshop doing photography too. So I learned to blend some of the things I learned from doing photo manipulation into also how I paint in Photoshop. And I'm a big fan of Dave McKean, who does all kinds of crazy stuff blended together. He'll take photography and a model of a puppet and then a drawing of a character cut out and pasted on like a stick or something standing up and then a 3D model and blend it all together.
All right, I'll be back. I go to my car. I think my extra pack of cigarettes is in my car. I'll be back.
All right. All right. What up, Todd? You still there?
Yep.
That sky was looking fine.
Yeah, it looked good. What does your illustration do? Oh, the Batman.
Yeah, I finished that.
Oh, it looks so dope, dude.
Thanks, dude. Thank you, sir.
That looks so good. Yeah, man. I'm thinking about. I'll show you another piece. Well, I can't. It's got a cuss word on it, and I don't want to. You're on YouTube, so.
You can cuss on my channel.
All right. Well, then I'll show you a piece that I'm thinking about bidding on, maybe. It depends. Like I don't have a lot of cash to do it, but it's the story behind it. Okay. I think you'll appreciate it. All right. Can you see my screen?
Yep.
All right.
There we go.
This. So what this is Bill Gaines, the founder, creator, main editor of Mad Magazine.
Mhm.
So it says, as a gift for their benevolent overlord, the Mad staff created a special Christmas present for him one year, sometime in the late 60s. I think it was 1968. It was a custom-made, intricately cut jigsaw puzzle. When put together, Gaines got this special message. Created in ink, da-da-da-da-da. So this was a puzzle that they gave him, and this is the original artwork for the puzzle.
Nice. That's
Yeah, and this actually comes from his personal collection.
Hey, who's Bill?
Bill Gaines, founder of Mad Magazine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
right. It's pretty cool.
It's the original artwork from a puzzle the team gave him.
As a Christmas gift one year.
Yeah.
Oh,
Isn't that
that's
cool?
dope.
So yeah, I'm kind of like I don't know. Something about it is really endearing.
Yeah. You're like, F you, Bill. Nice.
I gotta get one of those. Except I wanted to say Andrew.
Another thing I do in my digital paintings, Dillard, is I blend in real painted textures I've scanned in.
Real painted textures you've scanned in.
Yeah. Like I'll take a piece of paper, gesso it real heavy, splatter some paint on it, and scan it in, and then drag and drop it in and just fade it in or use the texture.
Oh, that's a gang of work, dude.
Like some of my splatters you see in
Oh, I don't take art that serious.
some of the splatters I use are actually like ink splatters that I invert and turn to I change the layer to screen. That way I can do little splatter effects in the light and stuff or in the shadows. I just drag and drop it in.
4 minutes after we start the hero hour.
Oh my god,
No, I'm not doing it.
You're not going to do the hero hour tonight?
I'm too tired.
he's asleep. I just turned the camera on.
I
and he was
know. I know he was out and he woke up.
Oh man, that's the little one.
Oh. All right. Well, I'm going to wrap it up. I have to go to work tomorrow. My schedule this week's all changed.
Oh, that sucks.
Yep. I work tomorrow, but I don't work Friday. It's weird. Well, I am not an animal. You got a sleeping bear on your couch.
Pretty much. More like a farting bear.
Oh, dude.
Well,
Yeah.
since you asked,
No, don't fart on my couch.
Oh no, Andrew, no. Andrew, no.
Andrew, these are people's real lives over here.
Yeah, I have to live with your fart long after you're gone.
Deep in his couch.
Fart Particles by Andrew Charper.
you said don't go.
Oh.
I'm leaving a piece of me behind with you.
No, not that piece.
Well, I want to thank you guys for showing up. D, I appreciate you in the audience, in the chat. Thank you. And I'm going to call it quits. I'm going to go pass out, hopefully.
Of course.
And thanks a lot, guys.
Sure.
Bye.
Go fuck yourself. I'm just kidding.
Bye.
Bye, guys.